Good Sunday morning. Ah, yes, a long Saturday night, just working and working and working and working on my music. Um, this is a beautiful and has been a beautiful last 2 weeks for me. I would say these last 2 weeks have been pretty fire, and I am very excited these days. So it's been a great journey. That's why you haven't seen me post many videos over the last couple days. I've just been doing too many things, and it has been just phenomenal, fantastic, amazing. A lot of shit is happening for me. Like I said, change is definitely on the way. I'm orchestrating change, and then change is coming as a byproduct of that. So I will say it has been good so far. But yeah, I jumped on here because there I just got a slew of negative comments, I would say, between the last 2, 3 days. And I find it to be so funny. I find it to be so cute and endearing. Aw, oh, you have something negative to say? Wow. Well, I'm honored that you dropped any comments. Like, I find when people make negative comments, it's like something bothers you. For me, I'm not sure what that is, nor do I care, but I find it to be so endearing and so hilarious when people come onto my YouTube channel to make negative comments that nobody solicited. It is very interesting to see grown, old men, quite frankly, like old ass men, like old, sir. You old enough to be my father, sir. Old men who are making comments at 6 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, 3 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And it just, I can't help but think that some of you gentlemen that are making these comments, I mean, you look like you haven't had your dick sucked in years. I mean, you guys look like you haven't had a naked body next to you in 4 and 5 and 6 years. Like one man made a comment, and I've deleted and blocked all of those people because if you make comments that I think are not befitting on my channel, you will get blocked. You will get deleted. But one of the things I noticed about him was he had the heaviest bags under his eyes. And I thought to myself, okay, when I have bags under my eyes, usually it's because I have my period or because I'm working all night. And even on nights like tonight, when I'm working all night, I don't have any bags. So I want to understand, instead of making a negative comment, why not take a fucking cue and get yourself some under eye sleep patches. Get yourself some gel pads for your eyes, sir. Like, sir, go attend to your wife. Oh, you don't have one. You don't. So I think that some of these young these young people that are trying to have conversations, you stay out of their business. You stay out of their business. Like, we are younger people. I'm in my early 30s, and you, my sir, you are almost triple my age, sir. I mean, you look like you're damn near 80 years old in the face. So I think some of these people need to be more mindful of what they're saying. This gentleman, I mean, he looked like he was melanin deprived. A light-skinned man with barely any melanin and just bags under his eyes. I mean, he looked so worn out in the face. I had to just, it's like the dirty old man up the block. Yo, chill, sir. Like, you gonna be all right, trust me. Um, I think that you guys on this YouTube, you're very used to making negative comments because you think that in real life people give a fuck. I'm not one of those people. I'm one of the people that gives no fucks about the opinions of really anybody. Honestly, I've been that way probably my whole life, probably since I was about 10 years old. Yeah. Since I was about 10 years old, I stopped giving a fuck about people's opinions because I realized they don't suit me, they don't benefit me, they don't improve me, they don't help me, they don't do anything for me. Right? I think, like I said before, when you grow up with family members who are struggling with addictions, and you grow up with a older black grandma who hates herself, and you grow up with all of that, you become the antithesis of that. You have to fight that down because you recognize, like, I'm not going to sit here and hate myself. I'm not going to sit here and be upset because you hate yourself. 6 a.m. in the morning and you're leaving comments. And why do I see them? Well, because I'm producing my album. It is a Saturday night. You've got no skills. And I'm over here producing a whole album. I'm trying to understand, like, where do you guys get off? It is crazy to me. I really do fear for some of you guys. And it almost makes me think, like, they say women are going to die alone. Some of you old men look like you're already dying alone. Now, this past week has been amazing because I've gotten to experience someone very interesting. I would say he's he's not an option. He's a man who can benefit me right now. He's not really a person that I want to be with, but he is a high value man, right? And he wants to be with me. So I let him be with me. When he wants to spend time with me, I let him spend time with me. I think that some of you guys, I know that some of you guys over here have not seen a vagina in years, have not touched a titty in years. But unlike this gentleman, right, who actually has some resources to get it done, a lot of you guys don't have a damn thing, huh? But your opinion. That's why old black men are so quick to jump up on YouTube and give opinions because that's all they've got. They don't even have a pot to piss in. They don't even have a dollar. They live in their mom's house still at 50, 60, 70. This is one of the reasons why I'm leaving America, because I find that there's not much leadership for women, but also not much leadership for the young men. I mean, there's literally, I look at all of the old black men on the street, and I look at all of the failures in our community breeding this hatred towards women who don't give a fuck about them. And I find it to be quite saddening. I find it to be quite saddening. I can't lie. I can't. Now, sir, if average at best is a term that you're going to keep using, I suggest you go and pay Mr. Kevin Samuels for his term. I suggest you go and pay him to be able to use his term. Right? I suggest you go and figure out what it is that makes you happy so that you don't have to be watching the lead attorney at 5 o'clock in the morning beating your dick off to a grown man's face. Like, I have on no makeup. I'm fucking beautiful. You will not shake my confidence, my shit to the roof. You understand me? I hate to say it. Sometimes I jump on this YouTube when I look like shit on purpose. On purpose, I do that. There are days where I went out, I drink a lot, eyes puffy, what, skin dull. I jump on this motherfucker on purpose to show you all how confidence works. Okay, you can't just be confident when your face is good in the morning. Okay, I'm confident when my face is puffy in the morning. I'm confident when my belly is sticking out, as opposed to when it's flat. I'm confident as well. I'm confident when my nails are short. I'm confident when they're long. I'm confident with weave, without weave, with braids, with natural hair. I am a confident woman. You cannot shake it. I'm sorry. And that is probably what makes me so sexy and attractive. Because there are plenty of women out here with amazing faces that fucking hate themselves and they'll be losing for the rest of their lives. My face, it's regular, but it's beautiful. Symmetrical, nose beautiful, lips beautiful, eyes beautiful, perfect shape. I want to understand what you see. What you see is a young woman who would not be interested in you. What you see is a young woman who would walk by you in the street, right? Because if I'm going to speak to an old man, he better be rich, right? So, some of you old ass men, it's honestly no lie, all the negative comments came from old black men. They didn't come from younger people, they didn't come from women, they didn't come from younger guys. I mean, I've been out every day for the past week with the gentleman that I'm dating. Guess what he makes? He makes $300,000. Okay. I've been out with him all week while you all were beating your dicks to the lead attorney, leaving nasty comments up under my uh, videos. But I'm so gorgeous, I can't stop looking at my fucking self as I film. Damn, bitch, you look good. How many women do you know can take their makeup off and not give a fuck? Mm? 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 Let me tell you something. It never made sense to me. It never made sense to me how men would try to tear down a young woman. When you should be trying to uplift the women in our community, you're tearing them down. Now, you see, negativity, I find it to be funny because if negativity is what you want to do, I do it better. I do it better than you. I sure do. If negativity is what you perceive to be the driving force in your life and you want to come bring that over here to try to denigrate me or try to make me feel less than, sir, I do it better than you. Right? And it's only like two or three guys who made any real fucked up comments. I suspect there will be more coming as my star begins to rise even further. I suspect that there will be plenty of comments about so many different things as it pertains to my face, weight, color, hair. I suspect that there will be. You know why? I've been in this body long enough to know one thing. When you're a beautiful black woman, people try to pull you down a lot. I've been in this body long enough to know that everything that a lot of these bitches have on them, they paid for it, right? In an attempt to copy beautiful black women. I suspect that a lot of the people that make negative comments in life are doing badly in life. I mean, real bad. I mean, bad, 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 bad. I don't mean, chipped paint bad. I don't give a fuck that my paint is chipped. This is a recording studio. Care about it? I don't give a fuck about it. I don't understand you guys. Like, I want to understand why a a person like myself would care about any of you. I'm above almost every fucking one of you people that left a comment. And I'm gonna say it straight up. I'm better than you. Sorry. Sorry for you. Right? Like I told that ghetto bitch downstairs. I said, bitch, you ghetto. She said, I know I'm ghetto. I said, all right, so stop talking to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? You guys, in 2021, you got to get to the point where you're more concerned about yourself. Be concerned with yourself. Okay? You want to drop a little spicy comment? You're free to do so. But I'm also free to block you. I'm also free to report you. I'm also free to remove it. I could have my assistant do it as well, whichever you would prefer. I'm not really sure where the people on YouTube, where they do that at, where they come from. I don't know. A lot of you guys live in back towns, barely surviving on DSL. I mean, some of you guys live in the hood as well. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with the hood. This used to be the hood. It ain't the hood no more. And a lot of you niggas can't afford to be here no more. Just being honest. If negativity is what we're doing today. If it's what we're doing today. Yeah. As for me, my week has been fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better week. I got a lot accomplished. I hung out a good amount with some good friends. Someone's courting me. He took me out like 4 days in a row. I was tired last night, so I decided it was music time. Like when I'm trying to do music, it's very distracting to have people taking me out all the time. So I went out with him on, I think it was almost every day, honestly, like Tuesday, Wednesday. Or was it Thursday, Friday? It was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday that I went out. And those were great times. Hey there. Hey. Good to see you. I jumped on this YouTube to address some old ass men that left comments. You can dial back to see what I said, but you can't shake a confidence. You can't shake the confidence of a woman like me. I really did claw for everything that I have in life. So when I say I don't give a fuck, I really mean that shit. I really I fucking mean that shit to the core. A lot of you men, like I said before, look like you haven't had your dick sucked in years. Look like women don't ever give you no phone call, no attention, no nothing. Look like you couldn't even cuddle with a woman if you want. Look like you don't even have a homegirl you could call on the phone. Look like you've been crying all night with those bags up under your eyes. Dead serious, some of you old men. I'm trying my best. I beg. I'm trying my best. The opinions of others don't move me because I ultimately know that if any change is going to happen in my life, I have to be the one to do it. I have to be the one to drive it, even if this man has money. I mean, I date a lot. This one I'm dating not with the intentions of getting married, but with the intentions of him helping me do some things. There's a couple things I need him to help me do, but I don't have sex with it. If I like a guy, I will have sex with him. I don't like this guy enough to have sex with him right now. I don't. But I do like that he drives a nice Beamer. I like that he. I don't know who that is. I hope that he drives a nice Beamer. I hope that he. I like that he drives a nice Beamer. I like that he. I got distracted by that fucking notification. That's him, actually. That notification is him. This is the thing about him, though. He lied. He lied about something, and I did a background check, and I found out that he was lying. And so for that lie, he'll have to pay. But he's a businessman. Um, yeah, he's in fintech. A little bit older. Decent looking face. He's not bad. He actually is not fat. He's got a decent body, and he's a nice person. Actually, he's a really nice person. He treats me with a lot of respect. A very nice person. Um, I just think that he could be a little bit more honest about certain things. And I guess that'll come with time. A lot of people lie. I don't hold it against people when they lie, by the way. When people lie, I don't get mad at them because I understand why they do it. They want to make things sound more favorable than they are. And I'm a person who deals with hardcore honesty. So, nigga, don't lie. Like, do I get mad when people lie? No, because I understand why they do it. But is it going to make me trust you even more? No, it's going to make me pull your card even more. But I did see a bank account. I did see a good bank account with $31 million in it. That doesn't mean he's going to give me a damn thing, but it's there. It's there. The bank account is there. Do I have access to it? No. But it's nice to see a person who is driven enough. And I also think the bank account represents a business. I also think the bank account kind of represents a business that he's managing. So I don't know if how liquid that is for him in terms of what he can pull out of it. But that's his business. I like to see that he's driven. He has no children, and he's older. So for him to have no children and no wife, and this is all factual considering the fact that I looked him up. Like I did I'm a real estate agent as well, so I have background software. So I did a thorough background check on him, um, and I could actually do international ones as well. So this man doesn't have any children. This man doesn't have a family. So what it says to me is that he's not looking for one. By his age, he doesn't have one. He's really not looking for one. Hey, good morning. Hey, girl. Okay, LJ, JRN USA said, I don't have sex all all the time, either because I do extremely well. Dishonesty is a real turn off for sure. That's a fact. Dishonesty is trash. Don't be dishonest because I'm a person who will accept your honesty. I'm a person that if you told me the truth, I would accept it because I have no choice but to accept it. It's the truth. It's the truth. But if you tell me something and I'm thorough, okay, I do background checks. Not all the time. I mostly do background checks when I suspect someone is lying to me or misrepresenting themselves. I usually don't do background checks. But if someone seems like they're misrepresenting themselves, like for example, saying they live on one block when they live on a different block, saying they do one thing when they do something else, that's when the background check becomes handy. So for me, yeah, I did the background check and I found that there were certain things he was lying about, but at the same time, let him do what he do, right? Like, who am I to control this man? Please, he's one. If I'm being honest, he is somebody that while I'm here in the States is helping me and can continue to help me. And I love spending time with him because he's fun. He's real fun, man. He's fun. But in terms of who do I want to be with, I would say dude in Nigeria really does something for me. And he's closer to my age. And I would say, is he super sexy? Nah. He's rugged looking. And I like that because you would never suspect what he got in his bank account based off of how you look. He's unsuspecting. And what I also like about him is that he came and grabbed me in the club. He saw something he wanted and he grabbed me. And it was a really beautiful thing because I was just with one homegirl and we were getting ready to leave. We were having some wine. He came and really, I didn't plan on turning up with him like that, but it just became such a great night. He treated us and then we went out. He took me to Lagos Jet Ski Club. And it was just beautiful. It was just a beautiful time. So I had a real conversation with him about wanting to have a family, about wanting to have children. And he pretty much, this is what he said. He said, I wouldn't mind putting a baby in you. And I said, well, I don't go for the baby mother thing, so I don't have any children. And he literally said, well, I don't either. That's why I don't have any kids. And then he said, you want a Tanzanite ring? And I said, yes. Um, so I suspect that he has plans for me. Now, are you skip tracing? What is skip tracing? I'm sorry. I don't understand that term. What is skip tracing? Explain. Oh, I'm a real estate agent, so I have the software. right? Like when I want to do background checks and I want to verify owners and things like that. So I verified him as well. Now, does he do what he says he does? Yes. Is he who he says he is? Yes. But there are certain things that he kind of finessed and lied about, but they don't really impact anything. I just find it funny that he lied about it. It's like, "Ye- oh, okay, I see. That's the term for that. No, no, no. It's not skip tracing that I do. I guess that's what it's called, but I use this software called Intellius. I do some background checks, mostly for the owners that I'm trying to work with, mostly for the sellers that I'm trying to work with. Um, you know what I mean? That's just honest. I like to know who's who. Like, let's say I'm looking for properties. Let's say I'm looking at properties and I just want to verify somebody, maybe get a phone number. Usually use that, but it's also a great tool to check a person out and see what they're about, check out their criminal record and all that shit. So I would suggest that any of you ladies out there dating with the intentions of marriage and family that you background check. When I was in Nigeria, I actually did verify boy. He was very verifiable. Everyone knew who he was everywhere we went. And my girlfriend, she walks for Lagos Fashion Week, and she really just asked someone, and yeah, really just asked someone that she knew, and he was like, that is the such and such and such and such and bank grandson. I won't disclose the bank, but um, he's a banker. The one here is a banker as well. Why is it so easy for me to date bankers? Because I'm in finance as well. So I do several things, guys. Sorry. Black, beautiful, educated, and successful. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, it's very easy for me to date guys that are in finance because we talk about the most craziest things. Like I'm talking about GDP with them, I'm talking about interest rates with them, investments with them. That turns them on, right? And then they envision me sucking their dick, and that turns them on even more. So I'm not really sure what else to say. It is what it is. Um, anyway, hit the like button, guys. You like that one, huh? I just gave you a little tickle. I just gave you a little tickle, huh? 4 people in here. 4 likes, I expect. My channel is slow and steady, but I don't get on YouTube. I'm always looking for some new discovery game. Actually, I don't know what the game is. You know what my game is? I work out like 5 times a week, maybe sometimes 4 times a week, but like 4 or 5 times a week I work out, and then I just go places where I know they'll be found, and I get found that way. So I don't really know what else to say about that. That's really my strategy. I don't really have much more of a strategy than that. Like most of the time, I'm not finding someone; they're finding me, and that's because you got to put yourself in a place to be found. You can't think that you're going to be found in your house or on your block. But I've been lucky, actually. This man, I met him in my community because he lives kind of around the way, and we were at a local bar. And the funny thing is, I wasn't actually supposed to go out that night, but I ended up going out and meeting this guy, so it worked out to my advantage. And he's already done a few things for me, so um, it's been good. And actually, I cooked him some dinner the other night. I cooked him some marsala the other night, and it was delicious. Like after we went out, he was a little hungover. He was a little tipsy, so he couldn't really drive much. So I drove his Beamer here back to my place, and I cooked some food for him. So, he was very, very delighted. Everything I use is fresh, all my ingredients. Point of clarification: discovery is the process of learning information on an opposing party in legal to recall. Oh yeah, you're talking in legal terms. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a finance person. Sorry, and a music person. So when you say discovery, I'm thinking you mean like how does a nigga find you? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I'm sorry. But yes, I didn't know you were a paralegal. You just told me that just now, but I got it now. Yeah, no, I'm not a lawyer. Never wanted to be one. It's so funny because when you're a person that's articulate, they think that that's your natural path in life, but that was not of interest to me. I prefer numbers. I do. I prefer numbers over people. And I've read so much in my life that I'm tired of reading. I mean, we used to have to, in middle school, we used to have to read a book every fucking week and write a paper every fucking week. And then in high school, I read so many books in Spanish because I was in advanced placement Spanish literature. And there was just too much reading in my life. By the time I got to college, I was damn fucking done with reading. I was so tired. Like, you won't catch me. I'm trying my best now. I always start a book off and never finish, right? It's just a different world we live in today. Okay, so you're interested in business finance, but are you in business finance, right? That's what I do. You do legal and I do finance. So maybe we should team up and do some work. But honestly, there's not much work coming up for me in the next few months. I'm likely just going to be laying on my back and getting a baby, honestly. You made dal last night? You eat dal puri? Are you Indian? West Indian? Are you Trinidadian? See, I know what dal is. Hmm. Yes, I know what dal is. Um, I don't really. I'm a person that eats a lot of. I don't know. I eat a lot of bunch of different things. You know what I didn't have when I was in Lagos that I was supposed to have? The black snail. I was supposed to have the black snail and I never had a chance. Every time I went to go get it, there was something else there that I was just like, let me get that instead. So when I get back, first thing I have is the black snail with some jollof rice. I don't eat a lot of rice because rice is no good for me, but I will have it for that occasion. Yeah, man. YouTube is a funny place where people make a lot of comments, but it's 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 oh, it's so funny that you mentioned your MBA because dude asked me about whether I had my MBA and I took the GMAT. I did very well on it, but I decided I wasn't going to Stern. I won't dare spend that kind of money. And I told him and he was like, "You don't need your MBA. I have mine." Straight like that. I don't need my MBA. He has his. I don't need it. I do well without it. Like, I know so many people that have their MBA that don't even have a decent career and I get paid well without it. So I guess I just have a lot of experience. Um, it is what it is, but I'm glad you have yours. Yes, absolutely. Estate planning is very important too. Um, yeah, but I really do feel like, yeah, I really do feel like on YouTube, there is just so much going on. People are very anxious to drop comments under people's pages when they don't know anything about them. It's like I come on here and I give the raw, the real, and sometimes I come on here with the fucking bags under my eyes and the little gel pads, and sometimes I come under here beautiful, and sometimes I come under here just regular, and I do that because of confidence. Right? You can't rock a woman like me's my confidence. It cannot. It's too stable. I mean, it is too stable, you know? It's immovable. You can't person like me is I'm hard to deal with for that reason because I know who the fuck I am. Like I'm not trying to find myself. I know that there's a lot of women out here that say they're trying to find themselves. I know who the hell I am. I'm not trying to find anything. I'm trying to find my success. There was a time that I was trying to find myself younger years. There was a time where I was trying to get back to myself when I was recovering from the loss of my fiance, etc., etc. But fully, I'm fully in control of what the fuck I do these days, and I really hope that that can be the case for the majority of the people that stumble upon the lead attorney's video and then come over to mine, because rather than drop bullshit comments that are just going to get deleted and you're going to get blocked, the best thing for you to do is to control yourself, control your outbursts. You don't need to write your little comments underneath my video. It does nothing for me. What it actually does is it I'm like, oh, let me get that out of there because negativity influences more negativity. So when there's negativity, I'm just gonna delete it. I'm just gonna just be careful what you say to a person like me. I'm not really that interested in your opinion. And if you would like your comment to stay up, then you'll be better off giving a decent comment. And that's just honesty. I can't help but to be honest, guys. Sorry. So anyway, it's Sunday. It's bright and sunny. It's real nice out here. What do you all have planned for the day? Um, what are you all planning on doing for later in the day? I think I might go see my grandma. I haven't seen her in a while. She's 89. She's gonna be 89 in November. I mean, we have longevity in our lives, really. So I'm only a third of the way through my life. And it's beautiful to know that. Like most of the women in my family died at 95, 93, 92, taking good care of themselves and eating right and doing what they have to do. And not all of them uh, had the best health conditions, but they knew how to survive. There's survival in my genes. And yeah, I just cannot wait to get back to Nigeria because I really do just want to sit down next to this king. I spoke to him yesterday, and I really want to sit down next to him. It's like hard because we're, I have no real claims to him as yet, except for the fact that he checks in on me and calls me, and for whatever reason. But I also feel like that is not enough. I need to be there, right, in his presence, so he can lead me. But he's already offered for me to come and stay at his flat. His flat is really, really nice too. It's really, really nice, really big, huge. It's got a spacious extra room that I can stay in because I plan on not sleeping in his bed every night, especially on nights where I have my period and on nights where I'm working on my music. I plan on sleeping in that separate room. So I like that he has a separate room. Also, there's space for my wardrobe. Uh, he volunteered it to me. So I'm so glad that God, he treated me so well. So, and yeah, he does well in life. He does better than the other guy that I'm seeing here. So, for those of you people who are looking to catch up on my status, here's a status update for you. All right. Take this video as a status update since that's what you're looking for. Mhm. But even still, I have nothing to fucking prove to you guys. I mean, take take note with the fact that I haven't dropped a video in a couple days. That's probably because I'm busy, right? That's probably because I'm doing something. I have a life outside of YouTube. YouTube is something that I do for fun. I do it in my fucking studio and I do it for fun. I don't solicit people for money. I don't drop cash app. I don't give a fuck about any of those things. I do well in life. I don't need those things, right? So YouTube is just something that I do when, but at the end of the day, I do find it interesting when certain like I get notifications, and so while I'm producing my music, I'm seeing a notification from these old dirty ass men with their commentary, and I just don't really know what to do with that. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. Hey, you back? I don't know what to do with it. So working on making picture murals, then out to dinner with my daughters-in-laws. They are wonderful. Yes, yes. Enjoy. I'm glad. Oh, thank you. Well, your beautiful iPads or not. Well, thank you. I'm good. You see, that's a comment that I'm gonna take and ingest that. I'm gonna take that comment from LJ and ingest that comment because that is positivity and that's gonna send me to the moon and back. I don't take negativity. I take that and I throw it in the trash where it belongs. I throw it in the YouTube trash. I delete it forever. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I did give a fuck. I wish, you know, I do watch Kevin Samuels. And I was watching him the other night. And I was feeling so bad for the young light skinned girl with the hair to the side like that. That was basically in tears because she's damn near 40 and I understood what he was saying too. So there's a lot of things that Kevin Samuel says that I agree with. Because there are certain things I've been watching him since before the average at best. Literally. And I find him to be funny. He reminds me of any one of anybody else's uncles. Like they cut ass, they make jokes, but at the end of the day, they do have good intentions for you, right? But at the same time, does he make his living off of the backs of black women? Yes. Do I care? I mean, I don't care how he makes his money because I gotta make my own money. But what I do care about is I care about the influence that it has spread. Uh, I care about the influence that it has spread amongst the community of men who are not on his level. I mean, only certain men can speak and behave the way that he does. And I'm not saying he's on any extra special level. He's not even on the level of the guy that I date in Nigeria. This is a high level banker. Kevin Samuel is the YouTuber. But at the same time, he has millions of followers. Okay. And he has some good points. There's a lot of things that he says that I identify with, and I find it to be like very brutal honesty, which I prefer. I don't mind it. It doesn't hurt my feelings because all the things he said, I knew them already. I was already working on myself. I've been working on myself for, I would say, a couple years. I had a couple years of downtime. I was very hurt by the loss of my fiance. And after that, I decided to pick myself up and start over emotionally. And a lot of the things that he had already said, I'd done them. For example, I went to therapy after the loss of my fiance. I went to um, I went to various different churches as well. Um, I spoke to friends. I think the biggest thing that helped me more than anything was working out. Working out was something I actually used to share with my fiance. So working out actually boosts my endorphins, and I'm very happy. Like I worked out earlier today, which I'm counting as Saturday. It's Sunday morning, but I'm saying I worked out Saturday, I worked out Friday, I worked out Thursday, I worked out every day except for Monday. I think I didn't work out, or maybe it was yeah, it was Monday because I had went out on Sunday night with the banker. So, um, but really, that really is my therapy. Physically taking care of my body and continuing to just drink a lot of water, guys. Water is amazing. And then when I'm not drinking water, I'm drinking tea. And the only thing I drink when I go out is really wine. For my birthday, which is coming up, I will have some champagne. I've got a bottle of PJ in the fridge. But other than that, all I can do is just be myself, guys. I'm really not sure what to do, say, or what knowledge I can give you guys rather than just tell you that what I believe is what I believe, what they believe is what they believe, what Kevin Samuels believes, what he believes, what the lead attorney believes is what he believes. A lot of these people's opinions don't matter to me. I appreciate everyone who comes into the comments and drops their comments, but even your own opinions are not that high because I am me. My opinion of myself is the highest. And the opinion of that man that I'm dating in Nigeria, that's pretty high as well. This one in New York, he's not really that high up to me. His opinion don't matter because he lies. All right, he's a liar. So that's what happens when you're a liar. You go from being someone that I really do enjoy to just being another person I kick it with. And because you're a liar now, your opinion means less and less to me. But real shit, one thing I do agree with Kevin Samuels, the way he says is find that man and you go to him. I don't care for Kevin Samuels since he validated hitting women because they were verbally abusive towards a man. That mannequin in his video is probably, yo, that mannequin is problematic, no lie. It's a cute color though, but that mannequin is problematic. I don't. What is this girl? You went to another country and you forgot about me. We had quite a nice conversation on one of your streams with Alonzo about a month ago. You dropped some serious gems on me. No, it's not that I went to another country and forgot about you. I forgot about YouTube. And I'm going back very soon because I really want a family. More than anything, a family is important to me. So when a man says he wouldn't mind putting a baby in me, and then he says that he doesn't envision me being a baby mother, and then he asks me whether and confirms the ring choice that I told him when we were drunk in the club, like he heard what I said and confirmed it. To me, that is the sign that I need to go and drop my ass right next to him, right in his house, and be there. And that's where I agree with Kevin Samuels. Once you hear something like that and you know that a man really wants to spend that time with you and get to know you and make that commitment with you, you really need to put yourself in his vicinity. What do you think is going to happen if I stay here in New York for another 3, 4 months? It gives him an opportunity to meet somebody else. And right now, his interest level in me is high. So I want to just do what is necessary to obtain what I'm looking for, which is a man with face recognition, a man with name recognition, status, money, and the ability to take care of me and give me my children, and so that I can help him develop his legacy. And he knows I work remotely. I could just work from his house. He has no problem with that. He gave me a lot of encouragement um, about moving my contract. I'm going to another company. He gave me a lot of encouragement about that. And he's like a very serious type of man, but he's sexy though. I think the only thing that my girlfriend pointed out was that he might be a little shorter than normal, but he's still taller than me, right? So I'm 5'5" and he I'm 5'5" and he is probably about 5'9". So he's not this the he's not the he's not the tallest, but at the same time his aura is tall. Like he's big boss, and that's how everybody regards him everywhere we go. Like I got stopped by the cops in the middle of the night. My girlfriend's uh, license plates were like temporary plates or something like that. They stopped us about 1:30 in the night, lucky. And then I text him and I'm like, they're threatening to take us to the station. He called immediately and he was like, give the guy the phone. Gave the guy the phone, told the guy to take me off speaker. Must have gotten the guy's ass or something. Then the guy said, uh, is that your husband? Very good man. Just drive back to the house. Next time have your license out. I was like, look, you see, he pulling cards, he pulling out the woodwork, like he protects me, he provides, he's cool. He had some business meetings, gave me the key, let me pop by his house and stay in there for a little bit. It was fantastic. Actually, I have my wardrobe being shipped to his house too, because there's some clothes I buy in Africa from a designer, really nice designer. And she can't really ship here because it almost makes the clothes like triple the price by shipping here. So she ships them to his house and he's totally okay with it. And I think we look good together. I do. When we went to Lagos Jet Ski Club, we looked very good together and we were chill. I mean, I had a sundress on and he had his little polo on and some shorts. And he's very chill, very humble. Well, he's not that humble, but he's even keel. I like him. He doesn't get too excited about things, and he doesn't get too mad about things. He's like a very straight and direct type of man. Um, so yeah, I'm looking to go and place myself in his vicinity on a daily basis. Like, let me go and plop down and be there every day to make him his smoothie in the morning because he likes smoothies. He bought me a smoothie. I forgot to take it with me. He likes smoothies. Let me make his smoothies in the morning. Let me it's so crazy because when he left me in his place, there was like a couple plates by his bed, and I just picked them up and just started cleaning them. And I cleaned a bunch of dishes and stuff like that were just little cups and things left around because he's always on the run. And then when he got back and I cleaned them, he didn't really give it down. Like he's not expecting me to really do all that kind of stuff. But one thing I do know is that he loves oxtail. So when I go back over there, I'm gonna cook him some Jamaican oxtail because it'll taste different from the Nigerian way, and then he'll get a different variety. So I'm really, really, really excited about that. I'm excited to go and show off my cooking skills. I just love to cook. I love to cook. You know, I'm not the biggest on cleaning in terms of like um, deep cleaning shit. Like clean a couple dishes, no problem. His apartment is flat. It is immaculate. So it's very easy to clean. Tile floor, ceramic, everything's really nice in there. So I look forward to going over there. Next time you guys see me, I'll probably be over there. Um, Next time you see me in Africa, I'll probably be doing video from his house. But What is there to be upset about, guys? What is there for me to give a fuck about with these comments in YouTube? There's nothing. There's nothing for me to care about. A lot of these comments are from immature older men, and I feel bad for them because they don't even have anybody at night. I could have any man I want. It's not that deep. A lot of these men don't have anybody. That's why they're watching. Like these comments be coming in at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. What are you guys doing? Beating your dick to the lead attorney? I want to understand. I want to understand. I beg. I want to understand. You know what he asks? I want to understand how. So I just came on here to blast a couple oldies today and to talk to some of you wonderful people. But it is early on a Sunday morning. I think I'm just gonna drive to my grandma today because go ahead and get your read in Amber, your business, and continue to be fabulous, my dear. You as well. And I will definitely let you know when I'm in California. I haven't been there in over about a year and a half, but when things pick back up and this COVID subsides type thing, whatever, I will be out west. I certainly will be. My homeboy from out west just called me actually. He's up in the hills right now. So he just called me and that's my boy, Filipino dude. That is my boy. He called me the other day. It was like, "Yo, Chad," etc., etc. But it's gonna be a while because I'm going more east and less west. But when I'm out there, I'll certainly let you know. We can definitely meet up and have a nice, responsible drink, nice, responsible glass of wine, if you would like, Adrian. And when I say that, I mean that shit. Like when I'm out there, I will definitely hit you up and be like, "Yo, hey girl, let's go have a glass of wine. Whereabouts do you live? What area?" Dry docking? What's dry docking? Y'all got the ill terms. I swear, especially Alonzo, he be going off on some of y'all. Y'all got the ill terms. What is dry docking? Because that sounds funny as hell. I'm sorry. What is dry docking? That sounds funny. Anything that Alonzo says, I roll with it. Okay, that is the G right there. Like I like him. He's a straight up type of dude, straight up New York type of dude. I need to find him like in person so we could shoot the shit and talk shit. Cause the one thing about New York is we love to talk shit. We love to talk shit. So yeah, dry docking. That's some funny shit. Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, guys. It was a good stream. I enjoy being on here talking to y'all. I enjoy I really do enjoy YouTube as an outlet. It's not something that I depend on in life though. It's not like I have to I don't think, "Oh my god, I didn't do a YouTube video." I don't run to YouTube. I just come here when I can. When I have time, when time is permitting, when circumstances are permitting. But I just figured I'd jump on this morning because all those notifications were prohibiting me from dropping the violins properly. Oh, we live in LA. All right, cool. Well, I like LA. There's a lot of places in LA that I like. I have a bunch of family that live there. Um, I don't know how it is nowadays, but I definitely will be there to visit. Anyway, guys, as usual, it has been my pleasure to talk shit with you today. Yo, that's what I'm saying. You must be talking. You talking to the phone or something because there's like certain things that don't. What does Amber, your business, mean? But I just figured that you meant something, and I didn't know what it was. I thought it was flying overhead. But don't worry, I do it all the time. I literally talk to my phone, and people see the most fucking stupid shit. That's why I've learned that when I talk to my phone for the text message, I must read it before I send it. Yes. Oh my God. Take care. Thank you all. Thank you guys. It has been my pleasure to speak with you guys. A Black Beauty is out. Peace.